So, yet another cell phone being released last launched, and it's going to come out later this year in 2023, and that's OnePlus. So, OnePlus has announced they're officially going to release their cell phone in the second half of 2023, and based on what we understand, based on what we've heard, it might be pretty dang good. Now, again, like I said, it's another company that is joining the ring of cell phones that are going to look exactly like the Oppo Find N2, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, and what most likely will be the Surface Duo 3, and finally, the Google Pixel Fold. So, it's going to be one of those things where it's like they're all in competition, but no one really stands out above anyone else other than Samsung being the top dog. Now, Microsoft claims with their new, app store that they're launching, that's going to be strictly around their stuff and around their, applications, games, and stuff like that. Maybe that gives the Surface Duo 3 a little bit of an advantage. I highly doubt it. So anyway, yes, let's go ahead and talk about it. Starting off right away, when will the OnePlus phone be released? It is most likely going to be released in the second half of 2023. So this is going to most likely be the announcement. The announcement came at the MWC 2023 trade show, where the company also unveiled a OnePlus 11 concept phone with glowing liquid cooling, with President and I think this is supposed to say CEO Kinder Lu confirming the company's foldable plans. A previous tease may have actually given us a little bit more specific release window, though. Just a few weeks earlier, the global release of the OnePlus 11, Buds 2, and Pad, the company ended its Indian exclusive segment with a small tease that something phenomenal is coming, with a graphic that certainly seems to hint at the first foldable phone launching sometime in Q3. Now, again, keep in mind, this, again, like I said, is more dogs in the industry. It's more foldable phone options, and while this might not be available for America, this is going to be available for other countries that slowly could launch out and reach out and go to America. But the question is, on everyone's mind, how much will it cost? The Oppo Find N2, $1,300. Surface Duo 3 would be probably in the $1,600 range. Google Pixel Fold would be $1,800. Fold 5 will probably be $1,800. There's kind of a range here, right? How much would this actually cost? Well, how much would it cost? It does say that, as with the release date, we don't know any sold details as much as you need to know to spend sold details about how much you need to spend to buy a foldable phone from OnePlus. What we do know is many rumors that the OnePlus foldable phone will be heavily based on the Oppo Find N series, presumably pretty similar prices. And what we can see is the Oppo is actually $1,150. I thought the Oppo was actually more expensive, but I guess it's not, because of the fact that it's not more expensive, because I'm looking at resale prices, scalper prices are $1,400. But I think, the MSRP was like $1,100. But the actual scalpers are more, because it's impossible to get that phone from the company Oppo straight up. They have a wait list, they have stuff like that. It sells out quickly. So, so around $1,100 is probably what this phone will come out as. Will the OnePlus foldable be a book or a flip? My guess is it's going to be a fold. It could be a flippable phone. That's very true too. We have seen a lot of companies as of recently really go toward the flippable industry more than the foldable industry. It's easier to create flippable phones. It costs less. It's just overall, you return your investments a lot better, because you don't have to charge, $1,500, $2,000 for a cell phone. Instead, you could charge in the ballpark range of around, $800, $900, which is actually pretty decently okay. So it could be a flippable phone. That's very possible that it might not be a foldable cell phone, but a flippable instead. Now, what will the specs be? And I think this is exactly factual. That it will be a copy of Oppo Find N2. And I'll be honest with you, any foldable phone coming out this year will pretty much be an exact carbon copy of the Find N or the Find N2. Either one, the first or second generation. Because they work. Let's be honest, right? We're not breaking rocket science here by saying if something works, don't fix it. If something is working, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, as they would say, right? If it's already being utilized and shown off as a really good phone, then there's no reason to try to change it up. Now, you might say, well, the big point of that is because of the fact you want to actually, make yourself stand out. You're not really standing out unless, again, like I said, with what Microsoft's doing, possibly they could stand out. But for the most part, you're not going to be able to stand out in this industry anymore. Unless you do what Microsoft did with the Surface Duo 1 and 2, where it's two separate displays with one hinge in the middle, and no one else could replicate a 360-degree hinge versus a 180, you're not really going to stand out in any way. Google is trying to stand out when it comes to the bigger battery life. Also, again, with their design a little bit, but you're not going to stand out too much. And to be honest, this will be another cell phone that, in my opinion, will be It will be very successful, most likely in China, very successful in European countries, but I don't know if it will ever go international / be that successful across the world. It's possible, it's very, very possible, but at the end of the day, I feel like this is going to be kind of a mixed match of what we always see when it comes to these foldable phones, where it's a pretty concept, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right? And we'll find out. I mean, again, like I said, I always love more competition in the market, more dogs in the industry. It creates better competition across the board. Makes the consumer get a better product. But some of these companies that do create foldable phones, they try just to get into the foldable phone market without doing much research, without really making sure what they're doing is correct and they're doing it correctly, and they end up creating absolutely dumpster fires of phones, and they end up failing completely, and then it's like, okay, well, whatever. We tried to get in the industry, it didn't work out, moved on with our life, right? And that is not what we need. For every time that happens, it's another bad look on foldable, flippable phones. It is. Because everyone's narrative against foldable, flippable phones is the fact that, listen, it's just a cash grab. It's a fashion statement right now. It's a thing that it's a cycle people are going through right now, thinking about foldable, flippable phones, and then moving on with their lives. And this is why VR, for the most part, while it has been very much advanced, over the last couple of years, VR is still not really that as popular as it really could be. It's gotten a lot more popular with the Quest 1 and 2, but it's not at a point now where it's like insane yet. And it's because people are starting to get into the whole VR space, but they're still kind of cautious. Like, I don't know if this is worth it. There's going to be anything developed for it. I don't have a PC. I don't have a computer. I don't have the time. It's slowly growing on people. And foldable phones, same concept, but flops can't happen. Destroys the industry. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.